Hello everybody, my name is buzzycombs and welcome to some more Minecraft Dinotopia. Today I would like to upgrade all of my tools to diamond as well as get some mending. And so first things first, I will not be going into the caves today because I am sick and tired of running into that dang centipede. So instead, I would like to start strip mining. And so I'm going to dig out a brand new room over here, and at the end of this very long creepy corridor, I would like to start building a staircase down into where I would like to have my strip mines. Now the reason I'm building this as a hallway is because I would like to use the side space as a little something special, but I'll save that for later. Now I did a little bit of googling, and for 1.18.2, the best levels to strip mine for diamonds are levels -58 and -59. And so I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes digging all the way down. Alright, I have now reached Y-58, and so I'm going to clear out a little bit of what? There's diamonds already! Oh my gosh! We got 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds, which makes 7 with my fortune. Holy cow, what an amazing find! Well, I guess this level really is good for strip mining. So I'm going to quickly clear out a little bit of space. Now I think this should do for now. And so what I'm going to do is really quickly, I am going to make myself a crafting table and then a couple of chests. And so for these, I'm just going to dump all of these building blocks in here. Actually, in fact, I'm going to make some staircases and then chuck away all this leftover stone. And now I'm going to build a staircase all the way to the top. That way, I don't have to jump the whole way. And now that I'm up here, I'm going to make myself a bunch of new torches. And since my iron pickaxe is on its last lifeline, I'm going to enchant my diamond pickaxe and hopefully it'll get some fortune. No fortune. But I do have some diamonds to spare now, and so I am going to craft another one and see if this one gets any fortune. And there we have it, fortune 3. And so I'm going to merge these two pickaxes together, and voila, we now have a fortune 3 efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3 diamond pickaxe. And so now that I'm fully equipped, I'm just gonna go strip mining for a little while. Ooh, did I just find an iron vein? Yes! Okay, we now have an almost infinite supply of iron. So I'm going to put a sign right here, and then I'm going to add another sign that says iron vein this way. And now I'll know where to go whenever I need more iron. Alright, so I have finished strip mining, and now I have just above a stack of diamonds. And so with all these diamonds, I would like to make myself a bunch of diamond tools. And so now I'm going to go back up to my home, and before I start enchanting these, I would actually like to start working on a special little room in the hallway. And I think this is a cozy size. Now, you might be wondering, Buzzy, why are you digging out an underground room? Well, because I am upgrading my tools, I would like to get a mending villager. And I'd also like to kidnap a couple more just so I have some more trades. That way, I don't have to go to the village and worry about finding them dead. And so, instead of just making the stereotypical trading hall, I would like to make a fake little village down here for my villagers to live out the rest of their days. And so, one of the things I would really like to do is use a bunch of wool to make a fake sky and ground. Because if everything's made out of wool, they can't hurt themselves on anything. And so, I'm going to need a bunch of blue dye, a bunch of white dye, and with these, we are going to make light blue dye. Next, I would like to raise the desert for a bunch of cacti. Do the little cacti make green dye? Oh no, that's a Pam's Harvest Craft plant. And then I'm going to smelt it all into green dye. And while that's smelting, I need to see if I have any cocoa beans. Nope, there's none. And so I'm going to grab a bit of bone meal and venture off towards a jungle, because I also am going to need some brown dye. Oh my goodness. There's been a horse here the whole time. Remember my journey for a horse a few episodes ago? I could have looked where I lived. I didn't know this guy was here. And he's... Okay, well, if I need another horse, we'll know where to find one. Oh, wow. That is a concerning amount of ants. What the heck? What in the world is this? It is an ant cesspool. Oh my gosh, isn't there some more? It just doesn't stop. But I'm not here for ants. I am here for cocoa beans. Excuse me, Mr. Sheep. This is now mine. Thank you. And let's see, can I bone meal it? Yes, I can. Perfect. And so I'm just gonna take a couple pieces of wood. Nobody's gonna notice. And then I'm going to make a quick and temporary cocoa bean farm right here. And if I do some bone meal magic, we're going to end up with plenty of cocoa beans. Now I'm just going to transform all of that into brown dye. And with all of these brand new dyes, I can now make myself a bunch of colored wool. Now I'm going to dig up the walls, replace it with blue wool. What? Opal drowned? How did that happen? I'm gonna name his skull, and I'm going to put him in a really sad item frame in my fossil room. Opal, may you rest in peace. I'm so sorry. And since we lost Opal, I'm going to analyze the rest of his body and see if I'll get any more combies. And while that happens, I am going to drain this waterfall so no more accidents happen. And then plug this up. Now, let's see. Do we have... Oh my god, we have 6 more combies. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get these incubating, and then I guess I'll get back to work on building my villager basement. And now that I have turned the walls blue, it's time for me to turn the floor green. Now, I would like to get a single piece of glowstone, 4 dandelions for their yellow dye, and then I'm going to turn the glowstone into this hived glowstone because it kind of looks like wool. And now, I'm going to add a fake sun to the top of the room. And now that we have our sun in place, I'm also going to sprinkle in a couple of clouds. And now that we have our marvelous fake sky in place, it is time for me to build the villagers' houses. Now, we're going to have 4 villagers in here, and so of course, I'm going to have to build 4 homes for them. And then for the roofs, I would like to use gray wool, and so I'm going to take a couple of ink sacs, turn it into black dye, make some white dye with my bone meal, and then mix it together to get some gray dye. And now we throw all that in with some wool, and voila, we now have 23 gray wool. And so now I'm going to give each of these homes a cute little roof, and now it's time for us to dig out a little interior for them. Now I'm going to make each village home 3 blocks tall, and then I am actually going to give them a fair bit of space, that way they aren't too cramped in here. And so I think this is a cozy size. Now I'm just going to have to turn the walls all brown. And lastly, I think it'll be nice to have light gray wool for the floors. And now I would like to give each house its own uniquely colored bed. And of course some doors, because what kind of village doesn't have doors? Anyways though, before I do anything more to this area, I would actually like to start preparing for the villagers' arrival. And so to make my underground room escape-proof, I'm going to have to craft a couple of iron doors and then a pressure plate. And so we're going to have an entrance on the outside like this, and then another entrance right here. And then we place a button right here. And so now we can go in and out. Except I didn't think this through completely, and I didn't give myself an escape. Okay, so we just need 1 more button, and this is our gateway out. And so now if I ever exit through here and a villager happens to get into this enclosed space, there's no possible way for him to escape into the outside. And so now with all of our precautions complete, it's actually time for us to kidnap some villagers. And so to properly kidnap a villager, I need a boat and of course a couple of building blocks. So what we are going to want is a perfectly flat pathway. And so I think I'm going to take this route right here. And now I'm just going to build a little cobblestone bridge all the way to the distant village. And honestly, this is probably gonna take a while. And so now, with almost 5 stacks of cobblestone used up, it's time for me to kidnap my first victim. Now, my first abductee is going to be this marvelous farmer right here. And so I think what I'm going to do is take this little composter and set it down on top of my little pathway with a boat in... Oh, nope, he's going to another composter. Dang it! Looks like I'm gonna have to take all of them out of the village. And now I just have to wait for him to listen to his instincts to find the nearest composter. Oh, finally, he's doing it! Place the boat, rapid! Woo. Yes, it worked! Now I just have to take him very slowly back home. Okay, so we have finally made it. So what I'm going to do is bring this villager into my fossil room, block off the exit, and now try to get him down into the basement. Except it would seem he has a keen interest in my composter. And so once again, it is time to eliminate his career. And now I'm gonna try to push him downstairs. Oh my gosh. Yes! Okay, so now I'm going to try to lure him over here. Perfect. And if I get rid of this door, I should be able to lure him into his new home. So now we have our first villager, and I have to do this 3 more times. Okay, I now have all 4 villagers. Now I'm going to wait for night and see which beds they choose so I can decorate their homes accordingly. All right, so this home belongs to the Fletcher. This home belongs to my paleontologist. This home belongs to my farmer. And this home belongs to my librarian. Now that we have that all figured out, it's time for me to start decorating. For the paleontologist, I think it'd be pretty cool to have a little shelf with a biofossil on top. And I would like it to... Oh, wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? No! I lost the biofossil! That was my only one! Ah! Why is it here? What? Oh no, I lost it again. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Oh, it's a little And I think if we give it bones, it gets bigger. And then if I right-click it, I can reposition it. So let's try it one more time. Oh, it's a compy. You know what? Since we lost our lovely little opal this episode, I think a compy is perfect. And now I'm going to move his analyzer over next to the dinosaur. And then if I scooch him over here, I'd like to put a couple of bookshelves and then another little table. Now, I think it would be a nice idea to make a cute little bedside cabinet with a lovely little flower pot on top. And in the flower pot, I would like to put this cute little cactus. Yes, that is awesome. And next, I of course think it'll be really fitting to have some stone tablets on the wall. Ooh, that's a big... Oh, I want that big one over here. Can I get that one again, please? Please, please, please. Yes. I got a huge tablet over here. And then let's put another tablet right here. Perfect. Oh, hey, welcome home. And then let's have this really cool T-Rex one right above his bed. And then we'll put one above the door. Lastly, I would like to add a cute little blue carpet right in front of his workstation. And now our paleontologist room is complete. Now for the librarian's room, I would like to set up a really cute little library, of course, and cover the walls with books. And now I'll nestle the lectern between all of the books. And at his bedside, I'd like to give him a cute little flower pot with a poppy in it. And then, of course, I'm going to adorn the corner with even more books. And there we have it. Our librarian's room is complete and very cozy with tons of reading material, which is honestly my perfect paradise. Too bad it's not for me. Next, I would like to do the farmer's room. And of course, he's going to have a little bedside cabinet. I'm going to also give him a flower pot. And I thought it would be funny to put a dead bush in his flower pot because even though he can keep his lands alive, no matter how hard he tries, he cannot keep alive his flowers. And since farmers are pretty hands-on, I would like to give him a crafting table in the corner, a comfy little wooden chair so he can rest his feet after a long day of labor, and then some tables of which he uses to show off some of his best harvests. And now I would like to add a couple of item frames to the walls to show off some of the plants he's so proud to farm. Now, the last thing I'd like to do inside of his home is give a little carpet around his chair, and now we can call it finished. But my farmer's life is not yet complete. Something I'd like to do is dig up a bit of ground around his composter and start filling it in with dirt. Then I'm going to put a bucket of water underneath the composter and till all the land. Now he's going to be able to live his best life as he continues doing the work he loves so dearly. Now, unfortunately, he does seem to have a knack for destroying the land, so I'm actually going to have to do a little bit of shuffling around, and instead I'm going to put the water in the corner and then put the composter right here. And now that I think about it, I think it'd be really cute to have a couple of little fences. Now, the last home for me to work on is the Fletcher's room. And so for the Fletcher, I think it'd be neat to have a couple of item frames that showcase his trusty bow and arrow. Next, I feel like he set up a creepy training dummy in the corner. That way he can practice archery whenever he wants. And when I say it's creepy, I mean it's really creepy, because it even watches over him while he sleeps. And of course, just like everybody else, he has himself a cute little bedside cabinet with a tree that reminds him of home. And now, even though it's really simple, the Fletcher's room is finished. Now, I think we can say that all of our villagers are safe and home, except for some reason, my librarian really likes staying in this corner over here at night, so I think he might have a long-lost lover or something. I don't know. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of my underground village, and now that we're finished with that, it's time for me to continue upgrading my tools. Now, before I even begin to think about enchanting my stuff, I would actually like to get myself some mending. And so to do that, I'm going to lock my librarian in his home and refresh his trade until he gives it to me. Oh boy, this is going to be a long road. Mending! Oh my gosh, that was faster than I thought. Okay, I need to lock this in. So, I need a book and 26 emeralds. I have books upstairs, 1 book acquired. Now to get a bunch of wheat, trade with my farmer. Now I have 16 emeralds, I just need a couple more. Here, take all my wheat, sir. I don't care, take it all, please, thank you. Fletcher? Hi, Fletcher. I need a bunch of emeralds from you, please. Trade me sticks. Thank you. 27 emeralds! All right, Mr. Librarian, your time to shine is now. Yes! We have ourselves mending! Okay. That was so much faster than I thought. And we now have the ability to upgrade the rest of our tools. So the first thing I would like to upgrade is my pickaxe, because that is the thing I use the most. And we don't like silk touch, so I'm actually going to swap it out for my axe. See what that gets. Nice. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, and silk touch. That is a pretty nice axe. And now let's see what the pickaxe has in store. Fortune 3 and efficiency 4. I have Fortune 3 already and Efficiency 4 already. So really quickly, I'm going to disenchant that and see if I can get some Paleontology, maybe? Paleontology 3. But it only has Efficiency 3, and I want Efficiency 5, so we're gonna give it another go. Paleontology 3, Efficiency 4, and Unbreaking 3. Perfect! So I'm going to tuck my pickaxes aside for now and enchant my shovel. Efficiency 4. Okay, well, that's fine. We are going to make another diamond shovel and see what this one gets. Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4. Perfect to combine together into a lovely shovel. Lastly, I'd like to get a brand new sword enchantment. And this one, just Unbreaking, seriously? No. Dang, of our... No to that too. Smite! What is this absurdity? Excuse moi. What the heck is this luck? Sharpness 3! Okay, so my foolish buck forgot to start recording again, and what I did is enchanted my sword again, got only Unbreaking 3, tried to see if I could enchant another sword, and it's another bang of arthropods. And so I decided to call it quits for my sword quest today, and instead I merged together all of my tools, and right now I'm trying to get enough levels for my pickaxes, because apparently to merge them together, it's really expensive. Oh my god, there's a baby! Why do we have a child in here? Guys, what are you doing? You can't be making babies. We don't have enough room for children. What do I do? Well, this is unexpected. Farmer, I came to trade. Well, I guess I'm going to have to make a new composter for our new addition to the village. Little one, once you grow up, you will be a farmer. That's weird. I was not expecting a child. All right, we now have enough levels to merge the pickaxes together. Ta-da! And in order to get mending, we need 5 more levels. And so, with a quick little bit of breeding, we are now at level 6. Which means we can both add mending to our pickaxe and rename it to the actual perfect pickaxe. And now, at long last, we finally have all of our tools upgraded. Except for the sword, but that's besides the point. I'm too lazy to upgrade that right now. Anyways, though, now that I have upgraded all my tools, it is finally time for us to bring these compies to life. Now, while I've been working on upgrading my gear, I've also been working on populating the compy enclosure with chickens. That way the new inhabitants have some live prey to feed on. And so for the enclosure once called home by our lovely little opal, it is now time to bring life to 6 new lovely dinosaurs. And now we just sit and wait for them to hatch. Don't you dare step on my children, you little chicken. Ah, no. No stepping on my children, you hear me, chickens? Any more trespassers will die just as that one did. What are you looking at? This? Is this what you're looking at? Yeah, that's right. You better look away. That was your friend. Don't touch my children. What did I say about walking on my kids? That didn't happen. And they're all hatching. This is so exciting. And there we have it. Oh my gosh. Listen to the sound of all the explosions. And let's just make sure, are they all mine? I think so. It's a little bit hard to tell because they're all so tiny and running around everywhere. Well, we now have ourselves 6 baby compies, and one of you actually suggested a few episodes ago that we name all of my compies after gemstones. So, if you guys have any gemstone-related name suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will pick 6. Anyways, this is the perfect point to end today's episode, so thank you all so much for watching this episode of Minecraft Dinotopia, and if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and without further ado, thank you all so much for watching, and I guess I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!